Welcome back to Nioh, guys. We are doing the ocean roars again. Right there, that one. So basically, you remember the Umi Buzo that attacked us? Yeah, revenge time. Those rumors of a ghost haunting its Itsukushima have a crew scared stiff. We Kobayakawa may be the masters of the sea, but our expertise doesn't extend to the supernatural. If you were to drive away this fearsome spirit, Sir Anjin, I would be happy to arrange a meeting with Murakami. They should be able to repair your foreign vessel. I may even consider helping out Lord Liezu for your trouble. Or Iezu. Not sure how that one is. It's Tsukushima, located in the Aki domain, is a shrine built in the 12th century atop a basin of holy water. Now contaminated by yokai energy to the point of ruination. Previous head of the Kobayakawa family, Takage, took great pains to reconstruct and protect the shrines of the West, but Hideaki has proven himself not up to the task, and the area has now been infested by yokai and pirates. A healthy mixture of both, but mostly pirates. I do apologize. I keep butchering those words. I am trying my best to read them. So over here should be an item. Fire amulet. So here's that Omnio mage. There's the pirate ship. Okay, we got flint and a fire amulet. So we've just picked up a fire amulet over there. We got flint, we got fire amulet again. So as this level would suggest, fire is the way to go. But I just wanted to show you, they're not rushing recklessly like I did. So we are going to clear the pirate ship. So don't worry about it. I did kind of show that ambush on purpose. So we're gonna sneak around here. There should be one more dude on this boat. There he is. So this is just a pirate ship. Where's the other guy then? Is he making his way over here? What are we doing? Yeah, I knew it. There we go. Okay. So basically just wanted to clear out the pirate ship first. And there's an item here. A sacred water. So of course we are going to heal before we continue on, but I just wanted to show you pirate ship over there. Now this level, you're going to want to take off your poison stuff. And if you have fire shurikens, do so. If you've got Keiaku or Heroku Dama, do so. This level's all about fire. As you can see, I've even got the fire shots. So extra fire damage. So I will come to that point when I cross it. But most likely what I'm going to do is instead of the special medicine, we're gonna put a fire shot on there instead. Because extra fire damage. Antidote, we're not going to encounter poison all that much in here. So we're gonna swap that out for another talisman. Either Oasis. We'll do Oasis for right now, but we'll probably change it to Quick Change in a little bit. So, as you can see, we're all decked out with fire. So, what kind of enemies are in this? Well, there's some pirates, and then there's some crazy enemies. Ready to see a crazy one? There's a pirate. I'm okay with that little bit of damage. There's a Kodama. Okay. See him? Yeah, that thing is weak to fire. Now, didn't that make that much easier? So, you also can use fire talismans. And you can ready Nioh fire amulets to make yourself have a fire weapon. Nope. No, you do not. You see, I'm now using high stance to get the most damage out of my weapon. But these cool little shrines here, they're neat. Unfortunately, I keep breaking the stuff that goes around them, but these are so cool. I think you sit here and you pray, if I'm not mistaken. This is the first half. Okay, so you see directly ahead of me right there, there's a giant building. Okay, you see how that pyre lit up right there? So if you strike this with you, or you could it'll give you a action command. You can put your weapon in the fire, and it will temporarily gain the fire status. That's the boss arena over there. Okay, so we're gonna go this way first, and then we'll go that way. Kind of see an enemy right there just waiting on us. But, Super Scroll. Yep. Close one, wasn't it? That's why I prefer my ninja tools, and pretty soon we'll be strong enough to not even need to attack. Just one ninja tool. That's not suspicious at all, huh? Alright, so I'm gonna get my ninja tools out. And use a few of them, but not all of them. Alright, so we did get past. As you can see, Nice little ambush over there. Hi. Goodbye. Hey, little Kodama. Okay, so we got another Kodama. So we're going back this way now. Don't worry about using your stuff. Use it. We're gonna hit a shrine here shortly. So it's not gonna really be a waste of anything. Oh, hey buddy. Hold on just a second. Getting a phone call. Okay. So if you sorry, let me get that off of there. People actually I'm online, so these are actual people if their names are in white. But if you didn't know how to pause the touchpad and then the options button, and it is an actual pause. So we're gonna get a shrine right now, so I do apologize about the phone call. Guy ambushed me. How rude. So you can see there's an actual yokai over there. And there's another one of those Umibuzu miniatures. Little dude right here. We're just gonna pull him. Or not. So Super Scroll. So if you wanted to go straight to the boss, you can. You don't have to go all the way around the level. It's just not, if you don't want to, you don't got to. But yeah, boss is right in there, right through those doors. I might put my bow on. Okay, so there is a skeleton warrior right there. Okay. So come across here, grab this loot, go through here. Okay. You can go around this roof if you want. This is where we dropped down, or that we got ambushed by that yokai. There was the treasure in there. There is a path down here to a little Kodama. So might as well. A lot of people drown in this level, or they get ambushed by that yokai and they're not ready to handle it. So keep going this way, and then we'll go across the roof this way now. Alright, and then drop down right here. Yeah, it's weird to see people dead right here at the shrine, but here's your shrine. So let's see, there's the guys we just came from over there. And you can only get to the shrine that way because it's barred from this side. So, you know. Another one of those weird Umibuzu creatures. Little skelly warrior over there. Nice. Dropped a longbow for us. There you can see walls have eyes right here in Narukube. There's a Kodama over here. We can bust through here. There, yep, see him? And now you don't. Almost like magic. See the other one? And now you don't. Amyo magic. Gotta love it. Nice rifle. So these are the parts where you just have to walk really slowly. There's a lot of narrow pathing and platforms here, and it is pretty precise sometimes. You fall, you fall. Nice. See this dude? Hi. Good little Kodama right there. Cute little Kodama. Okay, got a pile of rubble over here. Got him before he even stood up. Now this guy's not gonna respawn. So we got the first way cleared. Little dude over there, you can see him in the water. There is an item over here. And like I said, this is the boss right here. But there's a lot more to this level, actually. There's a whole section that wraps around this way, and it's just behind Narukube over there. And I mean, you should go for it. See, there's another lamp over there. But you should just be able to open this one. So, if you want to redo your tools, can't say I blame you. Alright, he's gone. But you can see lots of things over there already, and lots of things that want to kill us at that. But there's the next thing we can light. Okay, moment talisman, nice. I don't have a lot of tools I can use here. I mean, I do not have a lot at all. That was... I traded with him, it didn't work out. Bad trade. But, you want to go as far as you can. Obviously. But now I have my ninja tools back, this should be easy. But it's about patience and having fun more than anything. So, if you think that guy's going to do that twice in a row... Yeah. And then we can light this. Now we have another one in the arena. Got a Kodama over here. This one is blocked, I think. Okay, that was my bad. That one was my bad. But as you can see, it's ambush heavy. I promise the boss is super easy though. And I'm just playing as a casual gamer would play. I'm not going to be 100% perfect, and I don't expect you guys to be either. See, we got him that time. Always be on the lookout for holes in the roof in this level, though. And there's even a third shrine in here. So this one, I think, is blocked from the roof. But there's a treasure chest in there. Or you have to come around that side. But then that becomes a shortcut. But like I said, you can go straight to the boss if you want. But just play however you want to play. Little Kodama out here on the ledge. I wonder if I can just free aim. There we go. Nice treasure box over here. Should have been a little dude over here, actually. So just look carefully, you can fall down. Bring your enemies to you. You don't want to fight that dude on the roof, do you? I don't want to fight that guy anywhere. See if I have my longbow. There we go. Yokai is gone. And that's the way you go. This way loops around, gives us a few extra treasures, and a little bit of an ambush. That's okay though. But yeah, we don't need to be ambushed. Not by that guy, do we? But we'll have to get on that side of the roof to come around. But just keep an eye on your surroundings. See, I'm keeping an eye on him. Now this part kinda is sketch. See the shrine over there? I don't like this part. Like, at all. But, So you can just go straight over there and hit the shrine. That's fine. And I might actually recommend you do so, but we're going to come back here. But just in case that doesn't pan out, that we are running. So don't waste your Amrita. If you got it, level up. Are you afraid of dying with 11,000? I hope not. If you're afraid of losing 11,000 Amrita, I think you were taking it way too seriously. You're going to get more. So, we're going to go up there now. So, yep, gonna go up here, up this narrow little itty bitty walkway. Not sketchy at all. Not sketchy at all. Hey, big boy. Not sketchy at all. But there is a Kodama up here. So, new Kodama. Hey, that looks like the guy we shot down earlier. Also, you can go this way too, yes. So we could have went up here and skipped the guy and went that way and dropped out somewhere over there, which is perfectly fine. But let's go see what big boy over there is guarding. And then we'll head over there. Also, might be stuff over there. Maybe. Yes, there is. Okay. That's the treasure room. That's right. We will see that guy later. When they have a clan like that, they're pretty high level players actually, and they've gotten pretty decent in the game, like pretty far in. I think they'd be in the 3rd or 4th region already. And they were able to choose a clan. And what that means is when you get to clan, you have passive choices you can make. And when you clan up, you get to get passive bonuses from which clan you choose. And then, like, if you get good, you get like clan champions and stuff. So we're gonna get rid of him. And then scroll up. We're on the other side of the boat now. And there's a Kodama. So I'm just trying my very best to show you everything that I know about in the levels. So if we head back that way, there was a room that was previously locked that goes back toward the shrine. It's not locked now. So if you want to run past the shrine and then come back this way, more power to you. So There is still a few items over here. I think there's 2 dudes over here. Oh yeah, big boy, and then yeah. I can't see. That'll work. So there's an item over here. Another fire amulet. So I think there might be a dude over here too. Is it? But hot spring. So hidden hot spring as well as hidden Kodama. And that's all the Kodamas in this level. Sometimes they're hidden pretty well. There is a dude over here. So there's also a treasure over there, but you kind of see a big boy. Oh, I got inside my camera, the real final enemy, right? So there's a treasure over there. We'll get that shortly. Plug this in. Where is... There it is. Yeah. Apologies. Yeah, I got locked on the camera, and I could not see where I was going. Happens a lot, actually. Nothing really to worry about. You know, it's just a treasure chest. But, I want my Amrita back, but I really don't care. Yeah, I'll do it that way. Okay. So, you can go around this side, and then there's a ladder. Or you could go around this side, and I think there's also a ladder. Either way, keep your stuff ready for an ambush. Yeah, you can see right there. But yeah, I think there's a dude right here, actually. Now, just the water's glowing gold. That's fine. So can't go that way. But we can go this way. And if you want to go down this ladder, you absolutely can. But if you want to wait a little bit, you can go around a little bit further and you can drop down on that boat. Because see, there's a giant dude right there. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything in there. So you just drop down on top of this dude. Whoops. Oh yeah, that's the other torch. That's right. Yeah, that's the other torch. You can't unfortunately light it unless you're right there. But I think that lights that torch there. Do I go over there though? Is that the... How are we feeling about that? Anyway, there is the third torch. You go down the ladder and go around and confront him, or drop down and do a attack, or... you know, I'm actually not gonna mess with him. This dude come out of the water. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with him right now. But this takes us all the way back over here. And this is the, there's a dirty ambush. He did it before I could say it. Will you just take the fireball, sir? Okay. But there was one other area we could go in here. We might as well Oasis Talisman ourselves. I do and I don't want my Amrita back. I know I'll get more, but Summoner's Candle. There it is. It's all back. Nothing harmed at all. Nice Summoner's Candle. Let's recall it. Hey, buddy. I do not like fighting on the water's edge. But, yeah. So I actually recommend just leaving this area once you get here and going and hitting the shrine again. Because this is the closest one to the boss. We're about 10,000 off. So, worth noting, if you want to hoard the small soul stones, you can, or the spirit stones. But that's 4,000 and that's 9,000. That's 9,000 Amrita right there. But, and then that's... I mean, if you're sitting on it, use it. You can use it to charge your spirit up, so you can use your living weapon. But if you think you can level up, there's no sense at all in holding on to these. Yeah. Also, don't forget to claim your titles. I'm getting free buffs just by applying my titles. And they're permanent buffs. Hopefully I'll get some ninjutsu going on here, but if I don't, I don't. So use your titles. We're just gonna run through. Those umibuzu are quite crafty. So we're just gonna run past everything right here. And it shouldn't follow us. Well, shouldn't, but I guess it did. He stopped. So in this arena, you can see a fire there, and there's a fire over here, and then there should have been a fire over there if I would have lit it. But spam this dude with all your throwables, your Kyaku and Heroku Damas, your fire shots. If you can go living weapon and go fire on him, you can walk over to the pyres and press triangle, and it'll put fire on your weapon. So fire, fire, fire. And then I will bring him down with my ninja tools afterwards. So, a little bit of a cutscene, I believe. Alright, let's go. I don't know why he got hurt, but he did. Watch out for him. Once he gets so far damaged, he will have to stay on land. Watch out for that attack. Now I can mess you up. I like to say now he's on land. Oops. Living weapon time. Got him. You see, I still had Byakudama still left over, but see, if you're having trouble, touch your weapon to fire. Now it's a fire weapon. My Origama's on fire. So it has the fire element for a little bit, but we successfully did Umibuzo first try. Woot woot. But this is the one that we did not light. So that was for the one that was over there. But we had lit 2 out of the 3, and we knew where the third one was. Should be a cutscene now.
Nioh 家康殿は西国の調略を進めておる。毛利では異国の者まで連れておったぞ。東国の守備はどうじゃ、大谷行部殿。
信州真田はこちらにつきましょう。しかし東国は今や徳川が本拠。多くの大名がすでに密約を結んでおりまする。
三成殿も人気がないの。
いやはや全く。いかにすればここまで嫌われることができましょ
う。ならば物のわからぬ大名どもに今一度義を解こう。
不味か。また義を振りかざして敵を増やさぬといいが。家康殿には正攻法では勝てぬ。わしと共に手を汚してくれんか、行部殿よ。
もはやろくに目も見えず下法で生きておるに、今さら正道を歩もうと神仏の救いは受けられますまい。この者が太宰府に秘匿された五国の霊石を見つけ、こたびの戦で役立ててはと申しておりまする。
わしらも異国の者に頼ると申すか。
All right. So Edward Kelly shows up yet again. The ocean roars again. Anjin, was it? Nice work. A Koba Yukawa always keeps his promises, so I'll be glad to ask the Murakami to fix your ship. Feel free to tell Lord Ieyasu that he can count on us to help as well. Well, most likely anyway. The Mahori Mohori clan is quite large. After all, it can take its time to build a consensus. Alright, so we unlocked Foreboding Seas, and then we unlocked a few dojo missions, I would say. But yeah, Foreboding Seas is basically the Twilight version of what we just did. Bridge of Bone. We also got Heir to the Nioh. And now we can progress to the next region if we want to. So honestly, this one I'm going to leave for a little while. This one actually can be difficult in its yokai Twilight form. See? Difference between 2 and 5. So, 1 and 5. So that one, the Bridge of Bone, is also a 4. We'll probably come back to that. Heir to the Nioh. We will probably come back to that. I'm going to do the dojo missions and then we'll see. But we are already done with the Chugoku region. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. See if there's a cutscene to transition.
石田方も西国の調略を進めておるようだが、分があるのは吉川、小早川を調略したこちら。ウィリアム、大阪は華やかな町。お主にぜひ見せたいと思っておった。帝のおわす今日にも近い。ついに大阪で家康様にお目通りが叶うぞ。
表を上げ。
霊が見え、怪異を切るというのはまことか。君子、怪力乱心を語らずじゃ。花からそのようなことを口にする者に真を受けようか。
This one has absolutely no power. Anzo, do you seriously follow this pretentious little prick?
何を言うておる。
鳥居殿、その者は影武者だと言うておりまする。
こやつはもっと名護を話しておったであろう。それに半蔵、そこもとが事前に話しておったのではないか。何がおかしいんじゃ。
まあ鳥居殿、半蔵殿の推挙もあることですし、全く口頭無形と切って捨てるもいかがなものかと。拙者に一思案があり申す。
So yeah, I imagine that is the double. We already have the Ogress and the Battle of Awashi Bridge and Spider Nest Castle, as well as our dojo missions. We are now in the Kenkai region. We are almost done with Chugoku, 100% done with Kiyoshi. So I will be rounding up these missions, and then we'll move on to Kenki region. So we'll probably do Bridge of Bone, and then Heir to the Nioh and next, and then do all the dojo missions in one day.